Hey everybody, this is James with wstrades.com. Just wanted to provide an update here on some of the major indexes and ETFs right now and just kind of how the market is looking today and kind of what might be ahead for 2022. I've got SPY pulled up here, the S&P 500 ETF. On the 15-minute chart, you can definitely see this thing had some trouble getting above this 479 level. Had several tests of that level and now has made a pretty decent move lower. Came down here and touched around this 474 level, which is pretty key on this time frame. I think it needs to definitely hold that if we're going to go back and retest this recent high here of 479. Let's check out the 1 hour time frame. So on the 1 hour time frame, you see this thing bottoming out right here, having a really nice pullback and a really nice sell-off to that 451 level, and then it had a really hard rip back. You kind of see this consolidation here. So yeah, I definitely on this time frame as well, I would like to see that level down there around 474 hold up. And if this thing can bust through the 479 and close above it on this time frame, then I think this thing is going to make a big rip higher before pulling back. Let's check out the daily. So on the daily, yeah, we had a pretty decent pullback there. A couple decent pullbacks here in early December and then mid to late December. Then this hard rally. So let me zoom in a little bit here. Yeah, I could see this thing climbing a little bit higher here, busting through this 479 and retesting around these overbought levels. So you can see here back in early November, we got up into that overbought range. And then here in September and August, we rode really close. Back here in July, we touched really close to that overbought level again. So I could definitely see this thing climbing back to around this 70 RSI level and climbing a little bit above that before making a nice pullback. On this chart, zooming out, the daily, you can kind of see this thing does make some extended runs above the 21-day exponential moving average. You can see here October 13th, it busted above, and then it didn't come below that until late November. So that's a pretty good month and a half there that it lived above that level. And then you can see some of these smaller runs and pullbacks. You've got July 20th here, and then not pulling back below that 21-day EMA again until August 19th. So kind of living for a month above that 21-day EMA in a lot of these instances. And then some of them get a little more extended. So this is after the good March sell-off here, or the good March pullback. You do see here that this thing got above the 21-day EMA on March 26th and then not go back below that until May 11th. So that was another good run there, almost 2 months living above that 21-day EMA. So yeah, I kind of see that it's up 0.29% right now, so green on the day. So I could definitely see this thing retesting the high, maybe breaking through and setting a new high and hanging out above this 21-day EMA for a little longer. Let's check out the Dow Jones Etf Dia. So on this daily chart here, you got similar price action to the S&P 500 with that recent retest here, or setting a new high, I guess, at 366.72, and then having a little bit of a pullback here. But yeah, RSI is very similar at 59.61. So this thing definitely has some room to run before getting back to that overbought level. Last time it was in the overbought level was early November there, November 8th. You can see it peaked up there. But yeah, even on the RSI here, you can kind of see along with the price action that we've got a nice trend line here on the RSI, which kind of matches some of the price action here on DIA. Check out the Qs, which is the Nasdaq Etf. And this one had a little bit more of a pullback. You can see the RSI right now is at 54.72. So after it ripped back pretty hard, it was not able to really reset a new high here. Zoom in a little bit. You can see the actual recent high was 408.71. That was back in late November. And then it had two pretty good moves down, like the other indexes there. But then when it rallied back to around this 405 level and tried to set a new high, it faced a little more selling pressure and sold off a little harder. But yeah, I would look for this thing to probably bounce. It's really close to this 21-day EMA right now, so I could definitely see it retracing a little lower to maybe testing this 21-day EMA, and then ripping off of that level and going back to retest this recent high here of 408.71. So yeah, I just want to give an update and tell you guys kind of what I think about these three major indexes and some of the price action we've been seeing, and some expectations here in the short term and maybe a little longer term here for these indexes. So I'll continue to keep you guys updated on SPY, the Qs, and DIA. Please like this video. Please also subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Appreciate you guys for taking the time to watch this. Talk to you soon.